Howdy folks, Stormy Sensei here. Got a little something different for you guys today. We will be streaming a crew battle today. A couple of weeks ago I was approached by one of my viewers that beats me up on stream pretty frequently, Unkiller Jake. Added me to this crew battle this crew named Project Nightmare. And today we're going to be doing our first crew battle versus a different crew named Dair. For those of you that aren't going to read the description, a crew battle is just basically where we have the same number of players on each side, and each player has the same number of stocks. And when you win one match, you take the number of stocks that you have remaining into the next match. So for example, I go Kirby against someone else's Samus, and I die twice and kill them 3 times, so I end up with 1 stock at the end. So they get to send in their DK against my Kirby's 1 stock. And you just keep on doing that back and forth until there are no more characters, or no more players on one side, and then the other side wins. This is their first crew battle, so things are going to be a little unorganized. I was supposed to have started almost 10 minutes ago, so you'll have to be a little patient. Need to find a way to get a link to my stream on Twitch. I gave them the link to my YouTube, and they are asking for a link to Twitch instead. Let's see if I can. It's so much more difficult to share stuff on Twitch. That's okay. Oh, there we go. Found the share button. Nope, that's not what I want. I'll use this. Here there, guys. I'm not sure which of you, if you actually are coming from either Dair or from Project Nightmare, could you announce that as you come into chat, just so that I'm able to keep track of everyone? Yeah, I could not imagine someone thinking, well, actually I could imagine someone thinking that Brawl looked better than Smash 4. The reason for that is that Smash 4 is more obviously cartoony. Brawl, for one reason or another, is probably because of the graphic capabilities at the time, all the characters in the game look a little more realistic. Okay. Atulus is Project Nightmare, and I'm gonna get rid of So the people I'm getting rid of right now to make room on my friends list are people that I know are people that show up for viewer battles. I usually hate to erase them, but since I don't know which people I've already added from the crew battle, I'm just going to be safe and remove people that I know are definitely not in the crew battle. So unfortunately, some people are going to have to rejoin tomorrow when I do crew bat or do what's it called? Super Striker SSB. Are you from PN or DD? Okay. You can use the NNID command in chat in order to get my Ninja Network ID to send me a friend request. Green Ghost I know is also a viewer. Not actually even sure how many people are going to be in each, on each side. If I had to guess, this would be like 5v5, maybe 7v7. So we're going to be here for quite a while. Alright, we should have enough to go for now. We'll erase people if we need to later on in the crew battle. So this will be a treat for some of you if you end up sticking around for a good bit, because I would consider myself to be like a mid-level Smash player. But many of the people that you're about to see on stream, like, easily beat me all the time. Alright, my mic was crackling up, but I think I fixed it for now.
Your dad called me back. He doesn't seem too thrilled about wanting to dance with me.
Alright, let's try that again. I think my mic is going to be better this time. Alright, that worked out. So we're good now. So now I'm just kind of waiting around, just like you guys are, to see who the next group of people to be in. So I'm gonna just check the what people are talking about. Score sheets, wrong person, something. Alright, so looks like we got Super Striker and Nesu coming in first. Alright, let's try again. Mike was messing up yet another time. Sounds a little better now. Alright, so I don't know where they're actually deciding that they're going to, where they're going to do the stage striking and stuff like that. On the bright side, since people keep on asking over and over again what the link to the stream is, I'm going to get plenty of shares here. I'm going to choose random because it doesn't matter to me which one they choose, but hopefully they figured out on their side where the where it's going to be. And if you're watching this at a later point in time, I will probably cut out all this early on stuff where we're just getting ourselves organized. Super Striker, you should either talk here on Twitch or in, if you're, I forget, Super Striker, are you DD or are you PN? Because you might need to get invited to the Discord server. Otherwise, you guys would have to talk in Twitch chat. So then, yeah, I actually don't even know where the other guy is. I think he's trying to talk to you over in Discord. Unless Super Striker SSB is the same person as Naota. Oh no, you guys are different people. Yeah, he's trying to talk to you in Twitch. Not Twitch, I meant to say Discord. Just remind everyone, this is our first crew battle. Obviously, or hopefully, as time goes on, we'll get a little smoother at this. I'd imagine that eventually we'll end up having our own little server or channel in the Twitch or Discord server in order to figure these things out. So it looks like we're going to town and city first. I'm not sure if he meant that they're going to FD or if that was their last ban. So I guess we'll find out once we actually get to the... Oh, darn it. I'm locked into using the gamepad. Yeah, Black and Gold. Today's stream is a crew battle. So it's several people that are all on the same team. There's all of this in the description. But the idea is, you'll actually see it, and I'll explain it while we're actually playing as well. Alright, so you did mean we're going to FD as opposed to my last strike is FD. Please respect the neutral. Alright, so there are multiple people on both teams. I don't know exactly how many, but whoever wins this game gets to keep only the stocks that they had at the remainder of the game. So for example, if Sonic wins this here with one stock left, then the opposing crew gets to send in another person with 3 full stocks against just his one. No viewer battles today. Oh, it's 5v5? Okay, good to know. Oof, that was close. So I'm going to assume that the Sonic is Super Striker, just because our crew battle happens to have like 10 Sonics in it. It's a pretty decent lead. I'm more used to offline tournament play where you have like time limit actually matters. Like a stock difference like that would be ridiculous in a tournament match, because now Sonic would be able to just like run away for the rest of the match. But one good thing about crew battles is it kind of forces both players to stay aggressive, because you don't want to sit on a slight lead, even if it's a slight stock lead, because you have to finish off your opponent. You have to kill them all 3 times. You can't wait for a timeout. And because if they kill you due to like rage or something like that, then you just lost the stock. You're trying to actually keep as many lives as possible, because if you actually manage to kill the person all 3 times and you keep all your 3 stocks, then it's like you have an entire other person on the crew battle. This is still a very strong lead by Super Striker. The crazy thing is that Sonic, I totally could disagree with the tier list. Like, Sonic is actually at a disadvantage in a crew battle because he actually is forced to approach more often than he would like off crew battle, like in a 1v1 tournament match. And as you can see, it's very difficult for a character to keep up. I think that something that might help would be to keep your distance more against the Sonic, and you have a projectile. You could be using some PK fires, because that actually was transcendent, so it would actually go through Sonic's spin dash. You'd have to just make sure to not let him jump over it, so you can't like get into a pattern of doing it. But that looks like it's death. So, game 1, 3 stocks. So this is going to be 15 total. So right now it's 15 to 12 in Project Nightmare's favor. So because Sonic won that game with all 3 of his lives, he will start the next match with all 3 again. Alright, I don't know why there are 2 people showing up in here. So next up is Treflo, I think? No, wait, I think that DD is trying to choose between either Treflo or Gooseman for who's going next. Oh, Kirby fan, we're not doing viewer battles today, so it's going to only be the people that are either part of the Double Dair crew battle or the Project Nightmare crew battle. Why do I not have the ability to delete individual chat messages on Twitch? Oh well. Alright, looks like they finally decided Treflo's going in. Super Striker bans Battlefield. A little odd for me. But then again, I play as Kirby, so Sonic's like to bring Kirby to Battlefield because you can just platform camp and Kirby can't really, reach you at all. So going to Smashville. Sonic does not have to suicide at all because he 3-stocked last game. Neutral start, respect it. Alright, so we got Sonic versus Bowser Jr. Okay, I didn't know, I've never seen this matchup before, and I was going to completely guess it based off of whether what happens when their side Bs connect. Since Sonic's side B beats Bowser Jr.'s side B, I don't have very much hope for this matchup. So Bowser Jr. is gonna have to work a little harder for it, possibly by throwing down more Mecha Koopas, things like that, since they kind of walk on the ground and Sonic likes to be on the ground. And he's out of recovery options now, besides his up B, of course. Alright, first opening by Bowser Jr. Low percent combo. If the person that they decided to bring in to counterpick Sonic is a character that with a known to be terrible matchup in that sense, then maybe this entire crew is going to, like, maybe their character matchup is just like not going to work out for them very well. Especially given that this is only one of our Sonics, so we have like 20. That would have been a nice punish, but he wasn't ready for the random up smash. Hesitated. I always thought that the clown card had super armor when it was running forward. Or maybe it's only when he's doing the spin out. Oh, he's gonna go for the Gimp here, but he recovered high, so no such luck. And first stock for Project Nightmare goes down. So the one good thing about crew battles is this game looks kind of unwinnable, right? For Bowser Jr. He's a full stock behind, but because it's a crew battle, you don't necessarily have to aim for winning this game. Like right now, Bowser Jr. should focus on getting a stock, like, you know, through gimps or whatever other necessary means, or good edge guarding. Okay, and there we go. Now, you know, this is decent already for the Bowser Jr. here. If he hadn't teched that, then he could have jab blocked for like ridiculous damage. I'm glad that the connection is so good today. Like, we haven't had any issues. That's probably going to be gamed, though. Alright, so things I'm being told from chat. This matchup is bad for Bowser Jr. The side B only has super armor on startup, not while running through, and that Bowser Jr. is a pretty good Bowser Jr. in this particular matchup, even though the matchup as a whole is bad. That's kind of how I feel about my Kirby against Sonic, like, because I happen to be a patient Kirby player. Like, I'm better than most Kirbys at the matchup, but it's still complete garbage. Alright, now I'm going to leave you guys go over into Discord to see what the next person's going to be. I'm also hearing that even though there isn't much visible lag, there's a bit of an input delay, which is one of the unfortunate things about Wi-Fi battles. Super Striker continues to ban Battlefield. The pink dot, I'm not sure what you mean by is this sacred. Oh. That Bowser Jr. was not sacred. That was Treflo. So I think we're at 13 for Project Nightmare, 9 for Double Dair. Oh, it went the wrong way. Wait, that doesn't have a hit on startup? Why did it go through that last time? Oh well, I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, I actually prefer the going Villager against Sonic, you know, since I happen to play as Kirby and that match was so bad. So now we got a Villager here, even using the proper skin. Villager Nair is like really good. You just can't, like, you just have to give up when Sonic's charging a spin dash because it's invincible on startup, so there's like nothing you can do about it. That's still not it because Villager. Oh, there we go. Was that down tilt? I missed it because I was reading chat. Tried to catch the roll read here. Sonic did not fall for it. Sonic keeping a low profile to stop the pellets from hitting. That was probably supposed to be pivot grab because there was no reason to dash attack in that other direction. Got spring ridden, but did not end up in a stock. Taking 6 stocks is incredible for a well, this is already 7 stocks, so taking 7 stocks is incredible for a crew battle. So, you know, Sonic's life is already forfeit. He's already done his work for the crew. But everything up until now is just like extra credit, so he's going to be a little more patient and careful to try to steal the stock without taking that much damage, because if he takes this stock, then he can take the next stock. Oh, it was supposed to be pivot forward smash. It was supposed to not be a good pivot grab. Oh. A little bit of Wi-Fi flubs going on. Oh, almost. I wonder if forward air would have hit there instead of doing footstool spring. Is that gonna be enough rage to kill? Nope. And then that's game. So the reign of Supersonic, or Super, whatever the name is, Super Striker ends. 7 stocks, very good for a crew battle. Hey, welcome to the stream, Blue Shell Destroyer. So next up is NASA maybe? Or maybe Remix. They're deciding over on Discord. Alright, next up is Remix, I guess. Ban FD. Let's see where we end up going. Maybe it doesn't have a hitbox going the other way. I have no idea why I just like went straight through. Maybe because it was an item and I was still invincible. That's probably it. Okay, so Villager starts this game with 2 stocks, I believe. He managed to keep on one of them. And now we get classic zoning here. Villager versus Toon Link. I think Villager wins this. But it's probably even. I just feel that Villager has the ability to, whereas Toon Link is more like, you know, projectile playing, Villager is able to like get in a lot easier, but also can do a little projectile play. And if the Toon Link is too pressured to be able to do their projectile stuff, then it's kind of over. But, you know, Toon Link has the kill confirms, like Bomb Fair, that Villager doesn't really have. Like, Villager actually has to work for each kill. Mistimed that. So Interesting thing is that they both have really slow grabs that are very punishable. Yet they both keep on running up to each other and staying in shield right next to each other. So it'll be interesting to see which one of them gets their courage first to throw out those grabs. And whether it'll end up getting them the win, or whether, you know, oh, there you go. Those are those confirms that I was talking about. Little lag spike there. I'm sure there was supposed to be a nair or a fair there. Oh, it saved his life. I don't think you had enough drift to make it to this stage. Maybe though. I'm not sure about magnet hands. Cleaned up that very easily. That was actually pretty cool. I actually have not experimented with footstool bomb throwdown. That's new technology to me. I'm gonna definitely start using that when I play Toon Link more. Oh, my gamepad died. It will let me. Sweet. That actually worked out perfectly. I get to use my GameCube controller now. Next up is Douglet. They'll be heading to Battlefield. Doesn't have to do with invincibility. I'm not sure why I went through the sandbag that one time. Oh, nope. Something went wrong. Let's see what's going on here. And to think that they didn't put me in the crew battle. No one ever rolls in. Oh, I'm still alive. Got DI though. Well, looks like we're ready to move on to the next thing. Alright, looks like we're ready. Matthew, if you're in the stream, go ahead and rejoin the room. And we're actually going to FD. The score, I believe, is we've lost one person so far, and they've lost 3. So I think it's 6 to 12. Oh, we got a Bowser. I don't think I've ever seen a Bowser in crew battle. Well, staled that, I'll just jump off. Staled that forward air. He's got the tricks. I don't know how to do the bomb drop without taking out your hook shot. So this matchup is all going to go based off of you know, how much fear Bowser can put into Toon Link during this first game. Or during this first stock, I should say. Yeah, so he did that way too early. So the whole throw the character up and then wait for an air dodge thing, that's what you do after you've conditioned them to like be afraid of you jumping at them. So, you know, now Toon Link is already going to think, well, maybe I should not air dodge. Oh, he killed himself. Oh, he didn't. Nice. Dair up smash, very effective. Bowser does die first in when he uses the suicide. So if it comes down to it, this game is a good bit laggier than the last few. Yeah, a great thing about Bowser, I would imagine, is the fact that if you actually do get the kill, then you get to start maybe with the stock completely over. Like, I personally would probably not pull in well, they only have 2 people left, but I wouldn't want to put a Bowser in with 3 full stocks. Like, what you would want to have is like maybe 2 or 1 stock left to kind of like get the fear in there, because you've got, you know, Koopa, and you're also like the Toon Link isn't afraid enough for this Bowser to really like do anything. He's gonna keep walling him out with projectiles. He's like not afraid to rush in and keep attacking. And now he's out of percent for up air, confirms. And apparently up air beats down air. And that was a very odd angle for that. Oh, that should have been forward smash death. I guess he didn't know how much aerial drift Toon Link would have after the up B. Most characters would die there. Like, characters like maybe Mario or, you know, Pit would be able to just like glide to the other side, so he would decide to do the safe thing and do a down smash, but that's okay. I think that Bowser's kind of like starting to get his footing there. Oh. That's what I was talking about for Bowser. Like, he did the bomb, and then instead of doing, you know, jump attack like you normally would do, he did air dodge bait forward smash because he had conditioned Bowser to be afraid of dying in those scenarios. It was unfortunate that there was as much lag as there was, but things are looking dire for Double Dair. They've got one last shot to run train on the rest of Project Nightmare. If they do win this, then they would be able to have ultimate bragging rights. They would be able to say, you know, our anchor can tank the entire crew. Let's hope it doesn't come to that though, because I don't want to be a part of a crew battle that loses their very first crew battle to just one person. Surprisingly, this crew battle did not take very long. Let's see here. Looks like we banned town and city. And we're going to Lilat. This is why, so all the time when we were playing Smash After Work, everyone's always complaining about Lilat and like, why is this even in the rotation? Times like this are exactly why it's in the rotation, because you never know when someone's going to counterpick you or even stage strike you to Lilat. Oops, it looks like now we're getting a taste of our own medicine. Toon Link remembered at the last moment that he had to kill himself. And now we've come to the final member of Double Dair. This matchup is pretty bad for Toon Link, I'd say. Like, he's got bombs, I guess, which are pretty nice. Like, if you had a bigger stage, you'd be able to run away a bit better. And like, for example, I guess I would go to Dreamland 64 against a Sonic here. so you can, you know, keep your distance and keep throwing bombs, because that's like the only thing that beats spin dash. Does not seem as though Remix is going to have any issues here. He kind of knows what he's doing. He's putting the bombs where Sonic wants to go. Let's see if I'm gonna get the tag right. Camilla is able to adapt and throw more jumps in there. Caught him. So Killa's gonna try her best to, you know, stay alive for as long as possible here. Meanwhile, Remix is kind of free to just spam kill moves because we're so far ahead in the crew battle that you don't really have to worry too much about. That's it. Doesn't have to worry too much about like keeping live since it's already done so well. I think he's taken 5 stocks, maybe. Yeah, 5 stocks so far. Well, 6 technically, because he just got one of Camilla's. Yeah, that's the main issue with Sonic vs. Toon Link. Basically, by the time you decide, I think I'm safe to pull out a bomb, and like you go through the bomb animation, Sonic is totally able to punish you on a reaction. Remix is doing a good job of only pulling bombs when Sonic is already in hit stun from Boomerang though, which is something that I'm definitely going to use for myself. I was expecting dash attack there as well. Uh-oh. Ledge regrab. Probably meant to ledge hop there, but Lilac tilt. Alright, we got 1 stock to 9 here. Ultimate comeback story. We got a ban of Battlefield. And Yummy's coming in for Project Nightmare. This is one of the rare times that my Twitch viewership is actually higher than my YouTube. In fact, I think we're at an all-time high with 16 viewers in there. This doesn't look right. Is Yummy... Oh, that's right. Yummy is Remix's cousin, I think. So they would actually be the same person. If your playstyles are too similar though, I call hacks. I think they still need to choose stages, FD and Bayonetta. So we're going to see a Bayonetta versus Sonic match here. This actually used to be a very common matchup to see because of Como Rakiri and Captain Zack, but I have not seen much of Como in the States lately. He probably still plays over in Japan, but alright, here we go. Not necessarily a strong start for Bayonetta, but you know, since it is Bayonetta, you know, you can turn around at any point in time. And it has that priority. So even though it looks like Camilla is at advantage here, you have to remember that she has 3 stocks to take versus, oh no, is that it? Yeah, that's it. She has to take 2 more stocks compared to Yummy only needing to take 1. So at this point, even a straight hit would be bad. Miss the pivot grab. I would have gotten wrecked there. I would have tried to forward smash the landing and it would have crossed me up. That's another stock. And that's not it though. He's still alive. Oh, he wasn't. Alright, Yami cleans it up with 1 stock. I think that Camilla got thrown off because the player wasn't very strong, so he kind of went a little reckless in there and took a lot of early percent during that first stock. You'll notice that they took like 80% in the first stock, but only 40 after they realized that they needed to actually be careful in the second stock. And then they you know, they got hit by the witch time into back air. So that's it. So that is Project Nightmare versus Double Dair. Double Dair wins with, how many stocks did we win with? 7. 7 stocks. So that was our first crew battle, first win. Good games all. It's based on the Discord chat. It looks like everyone's, okay with, what's it called? Am I going to keep streaming? I don't know if I'm going to keep streaming, actually. Since the crew battle is over, and that's kind of what the purpose of the stream was, I may not. I have a couple of things that I want to do, IRL. So we'll probably shut down for now. I may end up, well, I definitely will, actually. I will cut up all of the different matches and upload them as separate YouTube videos throughout the day or week. I'm not sure. Depends on how much free time I end up having. They'll be each as an individual match, though. Hey, Mr. Cool Master. I'm actually shutting off the stream for now, so you just missed a crew battle, which was pretty cool to watch. You got to see some high-level Toon Link and Sonic play. But I'll be doing viewer battles tomorrow and towards the afternoon, so stay tuned for that. For now, though, welcome all the people that joined, even if it was only to watch the crew. I play Smash pretty frequently myself, but also other Nintendo games and things like that. So if you want to feel like sticking around, go ahead and follow or subscribe. There'll be future Project Nightmare crew battles, I'd imagine, because it is a crew. What is a crew without doing crew battles? So stay tuned for that in the future. Thanks for watching, everyone. Signing off.